Okay, right, bit of a long overdue catch up here with Lucas Brown from the British Talent Cup. The last time we spoke to you, Lucas, I think was after round 2 at Donington.
Yeah.
Obviously, things have conspired against us a little bit with holidays and bits and pieces, which means we haven't been able to have too much of a catch up for a little while. So we're going to have to break it down a little bit at the moment. But as you can see behind you, the trophy collection is growing.
Slowly.
It's growing slowly, but we're looking good. We just need one more for the hat trick. You got how many 3 thirds and 1 second up there?
Yeah.
It's looking good. So, okay. So when we last spoke after Donington, you come out with your first third place and a DNF, and you felt good off the back of that. Really, it was quite confidence inspiring. Next round, moving on to round 3, was Knockhill. I know you might not particularly want to chat about this one, so let's keep it short and sweet. Tell us a little bit about that round.
We had bike problems pretty much the whole weekend, and just couldn't go fast. Not sure why, not sure how, but just confused.
I mean, it's a circuit where you've previously had good performances, isn't it? And assume you probably had a good base setting. So as I was saying, it's you assuming that you had good base settings for the circuit from previous experience there, but it just wasn't working that weekend.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but it was just one of them where it was like podium one weekend and struggle the next.
That's racing sometimes, though, isn't it? It can be a confusing situation sometimes, and not much you can do about it. You just move on to the next. So what was the outcome of that weekend? Just
a big points drop and not very happy.
Well, yeah, I think it was qualifying 14th, and then race 1 was 10th, and didn't finish the second race, wasn't it?
No.
Moving on. Let's chalk that one down to experience and move on. Next round, round 4, came at Snetterton. Okay, fast old airfield circuit up in it's Norfolk, isn't it? I believe. Yeah. How did that one go?
It wasn't too bad. We were kind of struggling a little bit for pace the whole weekend, but not too much, and then sort of went out in qualifying, and I sort of finished in 10th.
Yep.
And then ended up in the race in a little battle for I think 9th or something, and then it was wet on the Sunday. It started spitting, so we all had to go out on wets, and then we did probably maybe 3 or 4 laps in like a 10-lap race, and then it started drying. So we did half a race on wet in the wets, like on the wets in the wet, and then and then it dried up. So then I ended up basically going from 10th to 2nd in 1 lap. So quite happy with that. So then I managed to sort of pressure the leader and then hold 2nd the whole race.
Well, ultimately that kind of made up for the disappointment in Knockhill, didn't it? Getting that 2nd place trophy.
Yeah.
And it's looking good up there in pride of place with another hat over the top of it. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I think what we'll do is, if we kind of break this down, because obviously we don't want to go on too long. So we've just talked about Snetterton and Knockhill. Your sponsors are always there in the background helping you out, aren't they? So any mentions?
Amphibian Scaffolding, Amphibian Apparel, Wiz Racing, Aerotech, Rock Oil, NGK Spark Plugs, Facelift, Coverwell, Crawley Boxing Club, Muck Junkie, Helmet City, MotoGusto, and SP25 Racing.
Brilliant. So I mean, you've got a lot of people behind you, and they're helping you progress, aren't they?
Yeah.
So without them, none of this would be possible. So thanks for your help with this, guys. It's really appreciated, and you're helping this young man move himself on to the next stage.